You want more of the biggest hits?
Cowboys like us. I love this bar.
Baby, I love you.
How about the biggest stars?
Hi, this is Tim McGraw.
Hey, y'all, this is Kenny Chesney.
Hi, this is Reba McEntire.
97.9 is WSIX Nashville. The biggest hits, the biggest stars.
Brought to you by the new Opry, Nashville's finest entertainment value. You put up with that other Opry for 80 years. Why don't you try the new Opry? Listen to tonight's lineup. Marvin Copy. He does impressions of people you don't know. Rexall and the Drugstore Cowboy. Little Fester and Big Fester. Who's the ugliest of the Festers? Lay on me and why don't you? The Marvin Slocum Skippers. Tweets McGahey, America's only umpire whistle player. And Mel Dudberry and his all-inflatable dancers. Okay. On the new Opry.
Hey, have you seen Mel Dudberry?
No.
It's unbelievable. It's one of the best acts I've seen.
With the all-inflatable dancers?
Yes.
Has he got some way to get them to
you
move
have
around?
to see it to truly believe it.
Okay.
It's like Cirque du Soleil with an air compressor. It's really amazing.
Sounds
It
great.
really is fabulous. Hey, Al Voecks is here.
Yes.
And Al, you've got 2 minutes to drone. Hit it, baby.
It's 61 here in Nashville. With state pharmacists assured that they'll not be shut out of the TennCare business, the governor's bill to overhaul the system is moving. The Senate committee has given unanimous approval to both bills after agreeing to the change. It will keep pharmacists involved, but also allows Governor Bredesen to do whatever he feels necessary to cut costs in the program. TVA officials say that 550 employees took the early out offer, but that was not enough to avoid layoffs, so TVA has issued pink slips to 106 employees, nearly half of them at the Knoxville headquarters. TVA has offered voluntary early retirement and buyout packages to some employees in February.
Okay, I'll take it.
It was part of efforts to prepare for industry deregulation by reducing expenses and paying down the debt of more than $25 billion. Georgia Agriculture Department officials say that some Dutch apple pies sold by Publix stores in Tennessee and elsewhere may be mislabeled and should be returned to the store. Publix has recalled the mislabeled Publix Bakery ready-to-serve 8-inch Dutch apple pies. The mislabeled products have a Dutch apple pie label on the top and the Publix ready-to-serve strawberry rhubarb pie on the bottom.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, that's just awful to get home and find the evil rhubarb.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the pies, but officials are concerned that they could contain some dairy products if people are allergic to that or the nutritional information is not correct. So take the pies back.
You know, how did we live? How did we survive?
I don't know. As a nation, we grew up,
and I do feel sorry for people who have allergies and stuff like that, but
I don't know how we got along without all these.
I mean, when I think of all the things that you've eaten.
Well, try not to think of that.
Please. It's really a short show.
The Bowl Championship Series movers and shakers will meet for 3 days in Phoenix next week, and football fans can expect them to come away with some changes in the system. Speaking of bowls, 3 more may be approved for 2005. That would mean that more than half of the nation's Division I teams would play in bowls. Ridiculous. The Music City Bowl set for 11 a.m. this New Year's Eve day. It's 7:07 on 98 WSIX.
It's almost over, and time.
Traffic is brought to you by Brugger's, introducing more healthy choices at Brugger's, new carb-friendly wraps and new freshly made salads. And right now, you can get a great deal. Be sure to look in this week's Sunday paper for Brugger's money-saving coupons. Here's Carla.
Right now, just some volume delays on the interstates. 24 eastbound at the 65 junction northwest of town. We do have a new wreck, West Marthona at Old Hickory Boulevard and wrapping up Briley Parkway southbound at Lebanon Road. With dependable traffic, I'm Carla Lawson on the Big 98 WSIX.
It's Al Voecks.
The shakeup continues at USA Today. For the second time this week, a top editor has stepped down in the wake of a fraud scandal involving a former Star reporter. Managing news editor Hal Ritter had been with the paper since it was founded in 1981. His departure came on the same day the newspaper revealed a scathing conclusion of the investigation into the work of Jack Kelly. The review panel concluded that editors should have looked into concerns about Kelly's work long ago, and that a virus of fear helped Kelly continue his improprieties for years. And if you're dealing in drugs, here's an excuse that you might want to try. This past Saturday, police in Nicaragua arrested a guy and found 148 pounds of cocaine and a revolver hidden in a cage housing a fighting rooster and 2 hens in the parking lot of a cockfighting den. But the man's attorney said the charge of possession of cocaine should be tossed out because the drugs and the revolver actually belonged to the chickens, since the evidence was found in the cage holding those chickens. Didn't work. The guy's still in jail.
Did the chickens have a license for the gun?
Well, it was a cockfight, and one of them was armed.
Sports is brought to you by the General Jackson. If you're tired of life on dry land, take a cruise on the General Jackson. Choose from party cruises, casual country cruises, or elegant evening cruises. Visit GeneralJackson.com. Qualifying will be held today for Sunday's Nextel Cup race at Talladega. The Titans have the most picks of any team in this weekend's NFL draft with 11. 2 Supreme Court justices have turned down Maurice Claret's last-ditch effort to be included in the NFL draft. And the local fishing team of Tommy Jacobs, Don Schleicher, and Gareth Sweetman, currently the top of the state rankings in the National Striped Bass Association Shakespeare Striper Tour. You can see him on page 7 of Davidson AM with a really nice fish this morning.
A really
yes,
nice
indeed,
fish.
A very nice fish.
They're holding up. I watched a little bit of a fishing show yesterday.
Did you?
I did. It was on.
Did you really?
I did. It was on just a little bit on Channel 28. Mm-hmm. And I went by, and I kid you not, the guy said, "Boy, that's a nice fish." Allison said, "What are you laughing at?" And I said, "I just heard a guy say, that's a nice fish." And then he said, "One more time," and they held it up again. And,
that's a nice fish. I love it.
A flood watch in effect for our area today, generally to the north and west, the northern and western portions of Middle Tennessee. Otherwise, just scattered showers and thunderstorms like we've experienced the past few days. It's going to be with us today, tomorrow, even on into Sunday, with highs in the 70s, lows around 60. Right now, 61. This news presented by Rhodes Furniture.
I'm reminded of what Maurice said earlier in the week. I was reading the Country Music Marathon, which is tomorrow, as thousands of hot, sweaty people come to Music Row, which, of course, is what we're used to.
It's really no different.
Well, those are tourists, but I mean, you know,
that's true.
Same thing.
Yes.
I still love you. I still want you.
Don't you know?
I still love you desperately.
George Strait, here on the Big 98.
Live from our studio to your little receiver, we present what we think will pass for entertainment.
Will you stop?
Special prizes, sweetbreads, meats, and cheeses. Or not. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the very effective Gerry House.
Thank you. Very effective. Yes. It's 7:15. Man, we have got something for you later in the day. You know, as Brad Paisley prepares to play for the hot, sweaty people, Brad Paisley will be here on this program, and I have requested, I don't know whether he'll do it or not, that he write a song for Mike's wedding.
Wow, that would be quite an honor.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, that'd be terrific.
We'll just see.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm touched. That's great.
And also, we have tickets to go see him, and we'll be giving those away a little bit later in the program. Just a little bit.
98 weather, flood watch in effect today. Showers and thunderstorms are likely today, tonight, and actually all the way through the weekend. With daytime highs in the mid-70s, overnight lows around 60s. Right now, 61 at WSIX. Traffic is brought to you by Brugger's. Introducing more healthy choices at Brugger's. New carb-friendly wraps and new freshly made salads. And right now, you can get a great deal. Be sure to look in this week's Sunday newspaper for Brugger's money-saving coupons. Here's Carla.
Right now, we're doing just fine on the interstates. We do have a new wreck, Couchville Pike at Air Park Center Drive, an injury collision, and then West Marthona at Old Hickory Boulevard. With dependable traffic, I'm Carla Lawson on the Big 98 WSIX.
Thank you, Carla. Let's talk to Ed Brain. Ed?
How's it going, Jerry?
How are you?
I'm doing all right. You know, I hate doing these live ads. I've got a little stress thing that I push down on.
Yeah.
You know, and you count to 10 and you look at the color of it. You know what it shows?
Black?
Stressed, baby.
Does it? Are you really? Well, you're talking to 8 people, Ed. I imagine you have more than that.
I got more than that in my family.
Well, see?
Well, okay. Well, I'll just pretend I'm talking to my family.
All right. Don't you hate half of them, though?
Yeah.
Jerry.
Christmas and Thanksgiving. You know, that's all. That's all.
You get out. I imagine, but the folks at Accurate Automotive, I mean, those are quality people.
That's right. You know, today I'd like to tell the listeners a little bit about the background about myself and Accurate Automotive.
Okay.
In 1996.
All right, time's up, Ed. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
I know. But it was back when?
Oh, well, in 1996.
Okay, that'll do it, Ed.
2 of us here were working at a local Honda dealership and decided that we could do a better job. We were both working as technicians, had been for a number of years. It was then that we decided, hey, let's go out on our own. So we felt that we could better communicate with our customers than a service writer that most of the times has little technical experience at best.
So you're talking about Hondas and Acuras. That's all you do?
And Acuras.
That's all you do. That's it?
That's it.
So if I bring my Pinto in, you're going to push me on down the line.
I'll tell you something. Bring a Pinto in, we'll show you where the other place is down the road.
All right. Well, how do they get a hold of you, Ed? I want them to call you.
We want them to call 220-0333.
Let me repeat that number there, Ed.
Okay.
220-0333.
That's a good way to put it.
220-0333.
Yeah.
And if you call that, and if you've got a Honda or you've got an Acura, Ed and the boys will fix it up because that's all they do.
That's all we do.
Ed, I'd love to hear the rest of your story, but you're now deep into 3 minutes.
Oh, man. Well, I know at y'all's charges, I'm going to tell you 3 minutes. That's a car.
Ed, let's not talk about that. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Jerry.
All right.
Bye-bye.
No need to bring up the prices. That's right. Just trying to get little Ed a little business here. 8 people, go down to see Ed.
In Music City.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a quick reminder, don't forget. Today is October 22nd, a day that will live in infamy.
It's not October 22nd.
Oh, you mean it's October 23rd?
No. It's April 23rd.
April 23rd. Well, what happens on April 23rd, Mike?
Well,
the end of freedom.
Would you stop? Just stop with that.
But if you decided that you'd like to be a Cashville star, you can listen sometime today between 1:30 and 2:30. Vince Gill will tell you when to call. Would you win the $98,000 and get this over with, please? I implore ye, people.
I implore ye.
I implore ye. So that's today, 1:30 to 2:30. Or you can go to the website and join the club, the House Foundation Club, WSIX.com. And then you don't have to listen to us at all. You can just cut us right out.
Well, it tells you precisely when the announcement's going to be made and what number to call and everything else.
So you don't have to listen.
That's right.
Well, that's an excellent plan. At 7:22. Hey, let me ask you this. You know, The Graduate is coming to town.
That's right.
It's the play of the old Dustin Hoffman movie.
Correct.
Anne Bancroft. Mm-hmm. Kelly McGillis is doing it. Is she going to be naked?
Yeah, I think so.
You're kidding.
I think that's a requirement when you play the role of Mrs. Robinson. I think for a moment at least, momentarily.
Oh, no, it's not momentarily. I saw the play in London with Ann Archer.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it was just a momentary flash
No.
thing in the shadows.
Oh, no.
No?
It's quite a lengthy scene.
You're kidding.
And it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's totally unnecessary.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I didn't know that.
Allison, we left, and Allison said, well, I hope you're happy. And I said, I apologize. You're right. She said, it's just, I mean, it was nothing. The play is fine.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good story.
And you should go see it,
yeah.
But now
don't go for the nudity is what you're saying.
Well, I'm just saying, is she going to come here to Nashville and be nude, naked?
Well, now, I don't know. That raises a good question. I don't know. Legally, can you do that?
That's what I'm asking.
I don't know. I don't know what our laws are about that.
Because I thought, you can't just parade around like Musica on stage.
No. That's right. We have laws against naked
We have No, if you're going to be naked, you got to be right up here on Music Row.
That's right.
But that depicts something other than, the Musica statue, which a lot of you have probably seen here on Music Row, depicts the fact that if you get into the music business, you're going to lose your shirt and your pants.
I didn't know that.
That's what that's for. So that has a meaning, and it's as a warning sign to all the sweaty people who are coming here trying to get into the music business.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Oh, no, 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 no. You're going to be naked. You got to be right up here on Music Row. So that's what that's for. So that has a meaning, and it's as a warning sign to all the sweaty people who are coming here trying to get into the music business.
I didn't know that. But Kelly McGillis, do you think, might be...
The girl, that's the Top Gun girl, right?
She was in Top Gun and Witness, the Amish movie.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, I did too. Harrison Ford, yeah. But anyway, so she's coming here to...
I don't think so. I doubt it.
Well, I don't know, Jerry. Maybe they have some sort of a veil or something.
I'm not trying... No.
I don't know.
They're not going to go out in the audience and put a veil over everybody.
Well, no, not the audience.
Oh, I was going to say, that would be a stupid way to handle it.
No, there's some sort of a little screen or something over her. I don't know. I don't know how they would do it.
Covering up the McGillis?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to be a father, raise a daughter.
7:27, the Big 98. Stop saying that. I'm not sensitive. Okay. It's.
I said you were sensitive.
You've said I was sensitive, and I'm not sensitive.
Just made a little comment.
Okay, so, hey, listen, you people get up and get up right now. Don't make me play bluegrass music, and I'll do it. I'll play bluegrass music right here on your butt. I'll put the bluegrass on your butt.
Don't do that.
Well.
Do we want that on a Friday morning?
Well, yes. I'll play bluegrass music. I'll do it. You'll be taking a 2-minute shower.
Is that a threat or a promise?
Yes, it's a threat.
Oh, okay.
I have a classic coming up in just a moment. Mike is kissing it all goodbye.
Would you stop with that? I am not. I'm merely tying the knot tomorrow. And Marion and I, have known each other and been with each other now for a long, long, long time. And it's just time to officially, tie the knot.
Bringing it into the shack-worthy.
Yes, the shack-ceremony. So that's what we're doing. That's all. That's all. Very simple. It's not going to change anything. Nothing will change.
Let me ask you this. Do you think people care about living in sin thing?
No, I don't think so.
I think they do.
No.
Oh, I think people despise it.
I do not.
Sure they do.
No, I don't.
Most people do.
Most people do not. No.
I think people look upon people who live in sin, and that's what it is, as unwilling to make a commitment, unable to make a decision, and thumbing their nose at righteousness.
Wow. Man.
I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
20 years of sin. Sin.
Stop with the sin. Stop it. No, I never got that from anybody. Nobody ever
said
cast aspersions or anything. No.
Call now if you think Mike was an evil person for living in sin for 20 years.
Let's don't have that topic.
Sin.
I don't think we need to go to the phones for that.
737-9800. So you're saying that you don't care about people's feelings or beliefs?
I do care, but I never picked up on any kind of negative, you're living in sin. I never got that. No. Nobody ever... Well,
hello, it's Gerry House.
Jerry.
Yes.
This is Teresa up at Greenbrier High School.
Yeah.
In Greenbrier. We want you to play us some bluegrass music.
All right.
And the closest thing we can think of to bluegrass, sorry about the announcement, is Keith Urban's song, Love Somebody Like You. I Want to Love Somebody Like You, with the banjo.
All right.
We love Keith Urban.
All right.
Thank you. Hey, can you dedicate that to Teresa and Kathy?
No, we can't do that.
Oh, please.
Kathy?
Kathy.
All right. I'll dedicate it to Kathy, but not to Teresa.
Oh, I'm going to cry.
All right. Get off the phone, Teresa.
Okay. Bye.
What's funny is we're talking about morality and issues that have controlled mankind.
Yes.
And every line we have says, hey, play some bluegrass.
That's all they care about. See, they don't care. They don't care about my...
Silas, do you care about Mike living in sin, or are you calling in the bluegrass camp?
Well, they can live in sin. That's all right, I guess. But we'd like to hear a lot more bluegrass.
All right.
See, that's all they care about.
All right.
Just want to hear the bluegrass. They're having to show up some.
All right. Thank you. Hello, it's Gerry House.
You're telling me Mike's been living with somebody for 20 years and he's not married?
Yes.
That's unbelievable.
Isn't that sinful? Sin?
I don't even know what to say. I'm never going to laugh at Mike again.
All right, thank you very much. I won't either.
All right.
See what you've done.
Here's some bluegrass. Go ahead there. I like that.
98 weather. flood watch in effect today. Showers and thunderstorms are likely for us with Mitch, I hope you're proud of yourself. With a high around 75 or so. For tonight, low around 60. Scattered storms.
Sin.
Just stop.
Just sin and sin. Let's get up and sin.
Chance storms throughout the weekend. And right now, 61 at WSIX. Traffic is brought to you by the Fairgrounds Flea Market. Antiques, collectibles, crafts, and bargains galore at the Tennessee State Fairgrounds Flea Market this weekend. Friday, noon until 5, that's today. And then Saturday, 7 until 6, and Sunday, 7 until 4. Here's Carla.
Well, right now, southeast of town, we do have a wreck. Move to the shoulder, 24 westbound at Waldron Road. A new collision, Brawley Parkway at 65 southbound, Couchville Pike at Air Park Center, and wrapping up West Marthona at Old Hickory Boulevard. With dependable traffic, I'm Carla Lawson on the Big 98 WSIX.
With the sounds of bluegrass in the background, don't forget, at Hunter's, chrome bed rails and Nerf bars are available. Nerf bars are the round tubular bars that make it easier to step up into your vehicle. Available in chrome or black, and get your Nerf bars and chrome bed rails at Hunter's Custom Automotive, 975 Main Street. Coming up, more sinning from Mike Bohan right here on the Big 98.
Do you need a vacation? Who doesn't?
Good morning, it's Gerry House.
Yeah, Jerry, tell old Mike I did exactly the same thing. I lived in sin for about 20 years, and just as soon as we said I do, the whole game changed.
Oh.
Thank you so much. 7:37, it's the Big 98, WSIX. So you people get up or I'll keep playing bluegrass. And I'm telling you.
Well, how are you going to know if they get up or not?
I can feel it.
Really?
Get up!
You don't know.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the man. 20 years of sin.
Would you stop with that?
Coming to an end.
Come on.
Late at night, I can still hear Bill Monroe's mandolin.
That sounds beautiful. Traffic is brought to you by the Kimbrough Company. Stop paying for repairs on your old cooling system. Call the Kimbrough Company today at 327-0891 and ask how you can get a new cooling system with a lifetime compressor guarantee. Don't wait. Call the Kimbrough Company today. 327-0891. That's 327-0891. Here's Carla.
Thanks, Sin Daddy. Southeast of town, we do have a wreck. 24 westbound at Waldron Road. Also, 840 westbound at the 24 junction. We have an overturned car. Heading from the north side of town, Brawley Parkway at 65 southbound, a wreck. 65 southbound past Metro Center Boulevard, a new wreck. Couchville Pike at Air Park Center, and an injury collision West Marthona at Old Hickory Boulevard. With dependable traffic, I'm Carla Lawson on the Big 98 WSIX.
Yes, friends, here at the Big 98, we pause in the midst of all the fun, frivolity, and entertainment to bring you Albex.
It's 62 here in Nashville. Immigration officials raided the Winchester Driving School on Murfreesboro Road yesterday, arrested 25 people who were suspected of being illegal immigrants. Most were from out of state, and they were here strictly to get a driver's license because of the ease with which you can get one here in Tennessee. UT has a new president, but the school might be losing its chancellor of the Knoxville campus. Lauren Crabtree is one of the 3 finalists for the job of president of the University of Utah. He said he really wasn't looking for another job, but someone nominated him for that position, and he pursued it.
How come that never happens to us?
Nobody nominates us for another job?
For something we're not looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Just out of the blue, somebody says, by the way, you need a bigger, better, high-paying... Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
You're just plugging along, doing your job day in and day out, sinning away. And
No,
then
we're not sinning.
We're sinning. Well, I'm not, but you are.
I'm not
You're sinning right now.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm just sitting here.
It doesn't matter. You're sitting there, and you're in your heart, you're living with a woman.
Well, yeah, it's married.
The sinning comes to the end tomorrow.
All right. Okay.
You're getting off the sin wagon. Coming up the Dixie Chick.
We'll be back in a minute.
Are you cheering because it's Friday? Church.com.
You're listening to the House Foundation. Nancy,
Yes.
what's your take on the whole thing with Mike?
Well, I mean, if Mike's not getting any action, he ain't sinning.
Okay, well, never mind.
See, there you go. Well, finally, the voice of reason.
Actually, from one Nancy to another.
A Senate committee has given unanimous approval to Governor Bredesen's bills reforming TennCare. The action was taken after the state's pharmacists were assured that they will not be shut out of TennCare business. While the pharmacists will be involved, the compromise still gives Bredesen the right to make decisions he feels necessary to cut costs. And there is a report this morning that Harry Babbitt died earlier this month at a California nursing home at the age of 90. Now, his name might not be all that familiar, but his voice was. He was heard on the famous recording, All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth, but he was really more famous for his laugh. Harry Babbitt voiced the laugh of Woody Woodpecker.
No, he didn't.
No, that was the wife
Walter Lance's wife.
Yeah.
Well, the story I have here says it was his laugh.
Well, that's mistaken.
Well, then
I mean, he may have done it later on, maybe after he was no
Or he
longer.
may have been the first Woody. And then she became...
Possible.
But I know Walter Lance's wife did it because I remember seeing a TV show. Right. They brought her out. Yeah. They brought her out and she went, ha, ha, ha.
Well, that's about all she could do.
now that's entertainment.
He may have done it later on. I mean, let's be fair to him. I mean,
well, this the AP report that
he sang All I Want for Christmas?
Yeah, he was the one that sang All I Want for Christmas. Mm-hmm. And he voiced the laugh of Woody Woodpecker.
All right. Thank you, Al.
That's all I'm saying. I just read it.
I don't think half the people know
you
Woody.
You didn't research that.
No.
Well, I saw it and then it was there. No, I did not.
Sports.
I apologize.
Sports is brought to you by the Grand Ole Opry. This weekend at the Opry, catch Steve Wariner, Billy Currington, Lori Morgan, Ricky Skaggs.
It's Currington, by the way.
Currington, I'm sorry. Yeah. Mark Wills, third time out. Terry Clark Moore, call 871-OPRY or visit opry.com.
Terry Clark Moore.
And more.
Oh.
Franklin High School senior Joe Henderson III is one of 5 young drivers. This is really pretty cool. He's one of 5 out of over 100 that have been selected for a diversity program that is endorsed by NASCAR. The Busch and Nextel circuits race at Talladega this weekend. USA Today is the Titans selecting Clemson defensive tackle Donnell Washington with their first-round draft pick. I think it'll be Florida tight end Ben Troop. And the Sounds beat Albuquerque 4-3 last night in 13 innings. That's sports on the Big 98.
Yes, sir,
Stewart.
Mr. Burkirky.
There is a flash flood watch in effect for our area today as the showers and thunderstorms continue to bounce around the area. We'll see them today, tonight, tomorrow night, even on into Sunday. Highs will be in the 70s, lows in the 60s. Right now it's 62. This news presented by the World Outreach Church in Murfreesboro, especially for those who have been living in sin for the past 20 years.
Would you stop? Man.
Well, you need help.
No, I don't. I'm fine. I really am fine. Everything's fine. Everything's good.
Well, I mean, but the sinning's ended.
No, the sinning's ended.
The sinning's ended. Well, it is. I mean, and that's okay. I mean, at last. At last.
No, everything's fine. Everything has been fine.
Well, let me play a song for you. How
fine.
you're going to feel tomorrow night, okay?
All right.
All right. Congratulations. Leanne Rhymes. What a singer. 746, the Big 98. We're the House Foundation. George?
Yes.
Did it work?
It worked. Your threat to play bluegrass got me out of bed, and I'm now on my way to work.
And on time.
And on time.
I had to get up and turn the alarm off because bluegrass is really just one song. And it drives me nuts.
Well, George, we got you up. We're very effective here, aren't we?
Very effective.
All right, thank you very much.
Very effective.
Very effective. The House Foundation, very effective. At 7:47, thank you for listening to the Big 98. I have something special for you coming up. Now, it would be a sin to lose this.
98 weather, flood watch in effect today. Showers and thunderstorms are likely. 70% chance of them today with a high 75 for tonight. The storms continue. Chance of them at least. Overnight low around 59 or so.
A chance.
And for the weekend, there's still a chance on Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday?
For scattered showers and storms with a high in the mid-70s. Right now at 62 at WSIX. Traffic is brought to you by the General Jackson. Tired of life on dry land?
Sure.
Take a cruise on the General Jackson. Choose from party cruises, casual country cruises, or elegant evening cruises. For tickets, visit GeneralJackson.com. Here's Carla.
We now have a new injury collision, 65 northbound before Metro Center Boulevard, really backing things up, and then a wreck on the other side of the interstate, 65 southbound just past Metro Center Boulevard, backing things up as well. Bradley Parkway at 65 southbound, wrapping up a wreck. Southeast of town, a wreck, 24 westbound at Waldron Road and 840 westbound at the 24 junction. We do have an overturned car in the median and wrapping up an injury collision, Couchwell Pike at Air Park Center. With dependable traffic, I'm Carla Lawson on the Big 98 WSIX.
It's 7:48, and I have an urge to give you something, and it's next, and it's right here on WSIX. Or we could play Sin Wagon for Mike by the Dixie Chicks.
Welcome to Hanks.
Wills and more this weekend.
It's live. It's from the Big 98. Tomorrow, it all ends for Mike Bohan as he goes to the beautiful chalet in the misty mountains of Gatlinburg, Tennessee, to become Mr. Marion.
Well, I don't really look at it like that.
Well, here's the deal, and here's what I have for you. I have tickets to go see Brad Paisley tomorrow after the race, after the big music marathon race.
At the GAC, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be fabulous, and he'll be here a little later. In fact, I have 2 sets of tickets. Don't we have 2 sets of tickets, Devon? There are 2 choices here. The question, tailored just for Mike Bohan at 737-9800. What is Mike? He's a huge Beatle fan.
Yes, I am.
I want you to tell me the name of a song that best describes Mike getting married up in Gatlinburg. And it has to be by the Beatles.
All right.
Hello, it's Gerry House. Did you hear the qualifications for the contest? All right, it never failed. It never fails.
There's always somebody.
Good morning, WSIX.
Yes, this is Richard.
And what song best describes Mike getting married up in Gatlinburg?
I Am a Walrus, I think.
That's one of the songs right there. That's one of the songs.
I Am the Walrus.
I Am the Walrus.
You are the Eggman.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. How does that describe me?
Well, you are the Eggman.
Never mind. That's not good. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let it go. But I want you to hold on. You'll talk to Devon O'Day, and you'll get your tickets to see Brad tomorrow night, okay?
Thank you, Jerry.
All right.
I shouldn't delve too deeply into that, I suppose.
You really should just let it sort of coast along. But there's one other song that best describes what's going on.
All right.
Good morning, WSIX.
I want to hold your hand.
No, that's not it, but that's a good guess. Thank you very much. Hello, it's Gerry House.
Hey, Jerry.
What do you think?
I believe it's Yesterday.
No.
All my troubles seem so far away.
No, that's not it, no. Hello, it's Gerry House. A Beatles song that describes Mike getting married up in the chalet.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
No, that's not it. Hello, it's Gerry House. 737-9800. One more winner. We have one more song. Hello.
Hard Day's Night.
Well, that's a good one, but not it. 737-9800. Hello.
Hello.
What do you think the song is?
I don't know. How about Crying, Waiting, Hoping?
Crying, Waiting, Hoping. A famous Beatles song, but that's not it.
It is, actually.
Yeah, I know, but...
I don't think they wrote that.
No, that's...
George Harrison sung it, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Very, very obscure.
Yeah.
But
very early.
Hello, it's Gerry House.
Help.
Well, help is a good one. But that's
no,
not it.
it's not.
Hello,
help.
it's Gerry House. Hello? Doof? Doof called us. Hello, it's Gerry House.
Come together?
No, not.
Well, that's pretty good.
737-9800. There's one, though. It's Mike. He's up in the chalet. He's getting married. What song describes that?
Okay, now, Mike, don't take offense to this.
Right.
The Fool on the Hill.
Yes, that's the winner. Yes.
I should have seen that coming.
I am the walrus. I am the fool on the hill. Who's this?
Suzanne Visitation.
Suzanne, I want you to hold on. You talk to Deb, okay? You're going to go see Brad tomorrow.
Okay.
Courtesy of the extremely huge 98. Thanks for listening. That's the award-winning boys of Rascal Flatts. It's 7:55. It's the Big 98, WSIX. I have something I want to tell you. It just happened to me, and I think a lot of people have it, and I didn't know it, but I will talk about it in just a minute. This is the House Foundation. It is WSIX.
All right. 98 weather. Flood watch in effect today. Showers and thunderstorms are likely. High around 75 for tonight. Storms continue, low 59. Same thing for the weekend. Looks like mostly cloudy with about an even chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the weekend. Highs in the mid-70s. Right now, 62 at WSIX. Traffic is brought to you by Brugger's, introducing more healthy choices at Brugger's. New carb-friendly wraps and new freshly made salads. And right now, you can get a great deal. Be sure to look in this week's Sunday newspaper for Brugger's money-saving coupons. Here's Carla.
Well, we do have wrecks in both directions right now, 65 northbound and southbound at Metro Center Boulevard. TDOT's moving that off of the roadway. Still going to see some volume delays. Wrapping up Raleigh Parkway at 65 southbound. 840 at the 24 junction. We do have an overturned car in the median. Evanston Pike at Huntington Parkway, a wreck. McGavick Pike at Elm Hill Pike. And River Road at Charlotte Pike. With dependable traffic, I'm Carla Lawson on the Big 98 WSIX.
When you're thrifty, when you're shifty,
The whole world buys from you. Mike?
What a morning for you.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
You sound like you're a little, apparently you've been out in the pollen. Are you okay?
No, I just had a little cold. Just a little cold.
Well, don't breathe on me. Mike Kitzmiller, who is at Thrifty Car Sales, and but you're not going to be there today, are you?
All day, Jerry. We're going to be selling automobiles all
Well, don't
weekend.
touch anybody. Stay in the back.
Make your great deal, but don't shake their hand.
Yeah.
We've got alcohol swabs for everybody.
I bet you do.
Not a problem.
I bet there's plenty of alcohol.
Oh, yeah. You take a nip every now and then, don't you, to fight the cold?
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Fight the cold.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, but the prices are hot, aren't they, at Thrifty Car Sales?
Hot deals all weekend, Jerry. I'm telling you, we're making fabulous deals. The deal of the day is the L200 Saturn 2003 for $9,900.
So you can hardly buy a decent car for $9,900. And this is a nice car, and it's made right here.
It's almost $99.99.
99, 99, 99, 99.
And the Saturn is the one with the rings around it, right?
That's right.
So please go by either of the two Shifty Car Sales locations.
Thrifty Car Sales, Jerry.
You're right. And that would be in Hermitage?
Hermitage, Old Hickory Boulevard, Lebanon Road, and Metro Center on Metro Center Boulevard right off I-65.
It's the big manager's about to kick the bucket sale, and you want to go by today. Mike, I hope you feel better.
Thank you, Jerry.
Wow, he sounded bad.
Yeah, he did. I feel for him.
Well, you know he's going to be delirious, all hopped up on, Sudafed.
Hey, you can really get a great deal.
That's right. Take advantage of the manager right now.
That's right.
Speaking of health problems, I have had something affect me, and I don't know whether anybody else has had this, but I imagine they have.
What's that?
I think I'm wearing out my eyelids.
What?
My eyelids are thinner than they used to be.
How do you know that?
Because I used to be able to go to sleep with the door open and there are lights out in the hall.
Mm-hmm.
But now I can see the lights out in the hall. It's brighter.
And it bothers you?
Yeah. And I think what's happening is I'm wearing out my eyelids because I've blinked a lot.
You've blinked a lot.
I have.
Have you tried to cut down on your blinking?
I try to, but it's hard.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to control.
Plus, you look like a nut, when you don't blink.
Yes, you do. Well, that is true. There's a downside to not blinking.
And I just wondered if anybody else is suffering from thin lids.
Thin lids.
I'm telling you.
I've never heard anybody complain about that.
I'm telling you, there's something that happens every now and then. I think thin lids is a serious problem.
No, it's not.
It is. I'm telling
you. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I used to be able to lay out on the beach, just close my eyes, and it would be almost dark.
Okay.
And now I can see people, even with my eyelids closed, I can see people walking in front of me and stuff.
Really?
Blocking the sun. Yes, I can see shadows.
Well, that could be a serious medical condition.
Well, I just wondered if anybody else out there.
I've never heard of that.
There are people right now.
No, there's not. There's nobody with thin lids that's going to call. The thin-lidded people are not going to call you and support you.
Call me if you're a thin-lidded person. Terry, are you a thin-lidded person?
No, but I'm getting there. By the time, as you get older, your skin thins out. By the time you're 70, you'll be able to read a newspaper with your eyes.
Thank you.
Well, I stand correct.
All right, Alvex News is coming up.
Sunday.